When you finally fix the trader, the trading fixes itself.
The trader fixes him or herself. Yes, hello our dear lovely viewers. We are back again with another interesting episode, just like always. And today we are going to look at a topic that has been, disturbing most of our traders out there. They are wondering, they're having this question: for how long does it take for someone to become a profitable trader? Very many people have that question. Even a trader who has just begun yesterday has that question. How long will it take me to become a profitable trader? Maybe just to explain a bit what to differentiate between a trader and a profitable trader. A trader is maybe this person who has gotten about trading, the candlesticks, a few of some, technicalities and so on and so forth, but you fail to make money from the market. Or you make it today, tomorrow
you lose it or
okay. Yeah. And again, a profitable trader, it is this trader who is being able to make money from the markets today, tomorrow, the other time, consistently. It doesn't matter how many dollars you make, but for as long as you've made this money constantly. Actually, I remember there is someone who is like a constant depositor and a constant withdrawer. So all of us want to come to this line of profitability whereby we are constant withdrawers, not depositors. Okay. Yeah. Before I forget, I'm your girl Sharipha, alongside my partner in crime,
Henry Lovega. I'm so glad to be on set one more time.
Okay, so let's see our first video probably.
When a trader tells you that it took them 5 years to become profitable, this trader is not talking about understanding the charts. This trader is not talking about technical analysis. This trader is talking about something way deeper than the technical analysis. They are talking about understanding themselves. They are talking about being able to face the person in front of the mirror. They are talking about the psychology of the trader. They are simply saying it took them 5 years to fix the trader.
The video was almost coming to an end, but at least there was something that I wanted us to talk about before we complete the video probably. But I think the video was explaining it very well, that when someone talks about it took them 5 years.
Yeah.
I don't know how many it took you. I don't know. And I don't think someone there wants to know how many it took me, or I don't know how many years it has taken you to become profitable, because some people do it in 3 years, 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, and so on and so forth.
That's right.
But the most important thing, as you are in these years, you fight with the emotions, in these 5 years, you have to, I think knowing the technicalities, the technical analysis is not the issue. I mean, every Tom, Dick and Harry can do that. But the most important thing is the psychological torture.
The psychology,
okay? The psychology bit of it. How do you deal with the losing trade? How do you deal with the winning trade? How excited do you get when your tip is, get hit? Do you feel like you're above everyone and, you made it all? Or you understand?
That's right.
That is the most important thing. What did you get out of the 5 years? Take it like you went to university to learn probably medicine, and you've come out with this degree. And again, you're going to go and look for a job.
Practice,
So what have you learned in these 5 years in simple terms? Maybe if you can complete this video, try.
When you finally fix the trader, the trading fixes itself.
The trader fixes him or herself. That is the most important thing. Many, when they talk about trading and someone tells you about trading, you only think about profitability. You forget about the reality about trading. You forget about there will be those sleepless nights when you have a running trade
Oh my
and you
God.
cannot sleep. But when you cross that road, it's okay. Me, I always tell people that I can have a trader that can run for more than 3 days. And then you're like, hey, and you find sleep.
They are wondering how it happens.
Yeah, and I'm like, I sleep calmly,
Yes.
So, it takes time. It doesn't, just wake up today I've known about trading and tomorrow I can do it.
Doesn't
Let
happen.
me tell you guys one fact about myself. When I began trading, even just the mere fact of pressing on a buy button, I remember the first trade I took in. I sweated, I shivered, I couldn't look anywhere. Just, oh my God, I don't want even to remember that experience.
Come on now.
You see the way he's enjoying my first experience.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But to the extent that right now I can put in a trade, like for instance, like right now I have a running trade, but I'm less concerned, whatever will come out, I'll be okay with it because I took a calculated risk. I'm willing to lose whatever I put in as my stop loss, and I'm willing to take whatever I put in as my take profit. You understand? So, but that all did not come just out of one night or overnight, or
No.
It has been some time. It has been a hassle.
That's right.
Maybe, Mr. Henry, you can tell something up.
By the way, very many people, I think they have they lack a balance. First of all, there's something that you talked about, that it can take you 5 years, it can take you 10 years, it can take you 1 year, it can take you even 7 months, But what we are trying to
those are the rare.
But what we are trying to talk about is the element of time. All right, is the element of time. What drives you? The drive that you have, you get, because you can still be the hardest worker. You put in all your time in the charts.
Okay.
You have those sleepless nights and still not make it in 5 years.
Yes, and
it's
very much
so
possible.
unfair. I'm telling you, we have people who are still not yet profitable in the markets. 10 years, 15 years, but they have the highest, the best work ethic. They follow it and everything, right?
But why do you think they are not yet profitable?
You're wondering, okay? So that's coming back to the element of time. Sometimes you may take longer because what you have sometimes is the wrong information.
From where?
Because to be honest, you could be really disciplined. That's the truth. You've taken the ABCD, that before I take my trade, this is the risk that I'm going to take. But it is just not working out. Maybe it could be the strategy or something, because this person was told that stick to one strategy, right?
Make the trend your friend.
Make the trend your friend. Okay? And let us say you were in a market crash. Let us say, you remember the time when Bitcoin crashed around 2021 there, COVID, and you are told make
the trend your friend.
And you're wondering what is happening. But you've done everything right.
Done everything right.
Okay? So this is what where I come in to say these important things. Sometimes we take long to become profitable in the market because the knowledge that we were given from the start, it got outdated. Because, to be honest, these phones become obsolete with time.
Yep.
You get. And of course, the markets also with time.
Now, it's as if
Yeah.
what you're trying to tell us, Mr. Henry, it's as if you're telling us that there is a holy grail strategy in trading. I don't know if our viewers out there have got you the same way I've got you now.
No, and of course, not really. I wouldn't say that there is this holy grail strategy, because each and every strategy has its flaws. But for a new beginner trader, these are some of the things that they need to really consider. You have to be knowing, because for us, me, when I began to learn, I began using some strategy. I don't even before
even support and resistance.
there was something I was using and it wasn't working. That's the truth. It wasn't working.
Okay.
And I was wondering, but I've done everything and it's not working out.
Maybe before we can go into the second video concerning this very topic, I want to disagree with you at a point where you said that some people are failing to see profitability probably because they have got the wrong information.
Yes.
I disagree with you.
Why?
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. You might be having the best strategy. You might be having, the one of the good age. But again, you lack risk management. Believe me or not, you'll never see profitability there. What do I mean? Let's assume you're having an account of 1K. Okay? Then you come in and risk. Maybe you have a row of 5 trades. But each trade, one trade you're risking 5% of the account, another trade you're risking 10%, the other trade you're risking 50%, the other trade you're risking the whole account. Hey, there is no way you will see profitability when you're doing such a thing. But me, if I have a risk management parameter that I follow, that whichever trade I take, or it is a A+ setup, or C or Z, I'm risking 0.1% of my account.
Now, back to what I'm
Hold
saying.
on, I'm not yet there.
Okay.
Even though I have a winning streak of, even though I have a losing streak of 7 trades, but again, I come and I win the 3 trades. The week will end when I'm very much profitable, because this trader A who doesn't have, that the actual amount that is risking will just place the setup. You think like it's the A+ setup. This is the setup that hits you hard. And it takes the whole account. Or it takes 80% of your account. Then what are you going to trade the next day? So that is why I was like, I wasn't was disagreeing with you, telling us that because of the wrong information. You might be having the right information from the right source, but for as long as your risk parameters are wrong, you'll continue be losing.
By the way, back to what I was saying, this information is not just about the technicals. I think we've always said this again and again, because if one thing in your knowledge is corrupted, the whole thing is corrupted. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
You can throw more light there.
That, like I told you, I was following strictly, especially on the risk management part, that this and this, do this and this. But to be honest, my approach wasn't working at all in terms of like the strategy at that time I was using. But yet the risk management part,
what was that special thing that you did?
So the thing that I was learning then mostly focused on these lower time frames during those days, like M1, M5, and during that time, the person who used to teach that thing, they would show you that for them they were making profits.
I'm failing to understand you. Were you concentrating on smaller time frames than
At
bigger
that time,
frame?
because that's what
Until we are trying to see what were you doing wrong during the times when you were not profitable and what you changed to profitability.
So during that time, like I told you, I was focusing on those
Smaller time frames.
because that's what the strategy that the person that was teaching.
That is what you were
what
told
he-
by your mentor back
He wasn't
then.
my mentor. It was just a video I landed on.
Okay.
I
On
stumbled
YouTube,
on
on social
while I
media,
was
whatever.
yes, while I was learning and everything. And I'm like, let me try out this guy. So I followed the person, I won't mention the channel name. And then that's how, because I was still learning, very fresh, all that, but it wasn't working. And it's until I later find out there's such a thing as top-down analysis.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when now I began to change a few things. And I later realized that the person's thing was working, but the time I had begun to learn it, that's what.
Now, maybe one thing
Yes.
that I've learned or I've
Yeah.
remembered in your statement, it is exactly what is happening. And maybe let me say it out today to help someone out there. Now, all these people we follow on social media, they only trust the profitability side. They don't trust the losing side. But that aside, most people are using social media as a means of advertisement for their services.
Yeah.
Exactly, their services. So don't expect this person to give you each and everything on the social media handles, wherever you're following them from. There is that special thing they leave to themselves and their students. That is why when you reach out to this person and you tell him, man, I'm doing what you're doing, but things are not adding up.
That's right.
I don't know if you've ever seen this thing that probably for people having mentors, your mentor shares a signal with you. You lose.
Yeah.
But again, your mentor shows you that he has taken profits home with the very setter. In the same, you understand. So there is that one thing that they keep to themselves that maybe when you approach them for personal help, that's when you sit at the table and you talk about leadership. That is when all the things will be unveiled. So that is a point to note, okay? Don't blame them, but just know they keep a few things to themselves intentionally. Okay, let's dive into the next video and then we see where things will. And still, we are looking at how long it will take someone to reach profitability, because I know very many people have that question. So they have promised themselves that pause a bit where they were eating the Rolexes, because there is a point I want to stretch out here. Our viewers out there, or our beginner traders out there, they have to know, they have to note that in this journey, there will be those nights, there will be those days when a Rolex will be your buffet.
Yeah. It will be your lunch, your supper.
For how long, I don't know also.
My God.
Okay? It all depends on the effort and time you put in. There will be those days, even when a Rolex of 2K, like Ugandan shillings, is too expensive for you mkwano, nga only a command of 500 is enough. Okay? Even when you cannot be even affording a command of 1K, nga you only have return on yourself, you buy mwana akava, those buns.
Never.
You buy it and a cup of water, and it will be on.
Yeah.
So when you come into trading, come when you're ready to face it all. Because the good thing is, at the end of the day, things will change. But before things start to change, you're going through a lot. One, you're going to go through the emotional stress.
Yeah.
Whereby,
family, even family.
You're going to go, there will also be these nights when you don't have any friend.
Yeah.
For people who are like girlfriend, boyfriend, your girlfriend chucks you along the way, or your boyfriend chucks you along the way. this person whom you used to call your best friend, definitely they'll leave you. You will stay alone.
You stay alone.
And in your room, even when you don't have money to put power.
Yeah.
But one funny
Even
thing,
data.
but one funny thing about traders, I noticed, you can never miss out on that.
That I don't know how it happens. How does that happen?
Whether you profit or whether you're not, whether you have food to eat, whether you don't have data.
I don't know.
Me, when a person tells me I didn't take that trade or I didn't see that setup because I'm offline, I'm like, really? Are you a trader? Seriously? No, maybe you can just share us that kind of experience you went through before profitability, because you passed through that version in Calcutta.
That's right.
Yes, you can take us there. Maybe to inspire someone out.
First of all, I'm going to maybe share before I come into the trading part in just a few minutes. Well, I'm coming to trading, but prior to that, I've been online. I'm trying to look for ways to make money online. We're from lockdown, and I'm wondering, how can I make money online? At that time, that's like 2018, I think, before lockdown, I stumbled on something called binary options.
Yeah, binary options.
There's a platform called Olymp Trade. So
most traders begin from there. Expert options.
So I loved it, and I'm like, this thing. So because I had a friend who talked about a guy called Festo. Same Festo is a crypto trader.
Yeah, I've ever heard
so
of Festo.
That gentleman, they told me, man, that guy has made a lot of money in trading. What? So that's when I got that interest. Then fast forward, lockdown comes, my friends, there are some friends of mine who began, and I'm like, but those things, I think they are a scam. I'm a bit hesitant. And then fast forward, I'm like, let me give it a try. But prior to that, I had been scammed before. That's in what we call, I first did this thing called fixed matches, the betting, real betting. And in
Kapapula, kulika you from Kapapula.
Oh my God. We got
but Muzari, I just want us that kind of experience when you're in trading already, but things have not yet worked out.
I'm coming.
Please, in a few minutes.
I'm coming. So, bands coming, that time, in that fixed matches, so I'm entering trading, I'm a bit hesitant. So I take time to do research. Knowing every book that I can, that I landed on, because I was someone who loved reading. I'm a bookworm. I love reading stuff. I love reading a lot. So I read every book. I read price action. I read Magda, every book. But now the real thing now where I had to execute, now that's where my problem was, because I knew too much, but
you couldn't filter out.
At that time. So I have a friend of mine who gave me $10. We put on FPS at that time, and I tried. I traded $10 for like a full month, but unfortunately, I blew that account. If I entered the trade like this.
So hold on, I want to get things right. You deposited $10.
Yes.
And you were trading on that $10 for the whole month.
Full month.
You put a trade,
I make $0.4. Close. Then you enter again, you make a loss of negative 0.8. You close. But I finally blew that account.
Okay, just like any other beginner trader.
But it took me some time, because during that time I was swimming in strategies. You tried this, you tried that.
But maybe that is one of the most also other things that stop people or hinder people from being profitable. You know a lot, because also knowing a lot is also a problem, and it is a very big problem here when it comes to trading. And that's why I always tell people, actually I got it from Son of Sam. Every strategy works, every strategy doesn't work. That's why I was disagreeing with you at a certain point, that you have all the information things and whatever.
Yeah.
All strategies work,
Yeah.
all don't work. Just stick on one link and then concentrate on that, and then things will.
That's what I had told you, that fine, it was, but there's something that you had talked about that missed, that thing that mentors live for themselves. So that's what I was like, but let me focus on this one thing to filter out those missing parts, and that really
yeah,
they turn
so
up.
we got through a lot before we reach profitability. Maybe if we can complete our video and then we wrap up and we call it a session.
Right.
We can pause it. It is enough. Yeah. So I think you can see how life becomes so sweet when you taste profitability. That even 5 millions, 10 millions become your pocket change. Because for me, when I see someone, winning all those bundles, besides me, I just know that is pocket change. It is not a big deal.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up things, I just want to encourage my beginner trader out there, my struggling trader out there, that hold on and just continue doing the right things. Don't do the mistake that I also did when I was beginning trading, jumping off from one strategy to the other, from the other to the other, thinking that I'll get that holy grail strategy. It doesn't exist. Tell you that is the fact. Choose, stick to one that make things clear for you.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's ICT. I don't care if it's demand and supply. I don't care if it's trend line. Stick to that one particular strategy that for as long as you see things that are clear, because the truth is, you will be having a winning streak and you will be having a losing streak. So you just have to, hold yourself strong when you're in that losing streak. Just find out what, you're not doing right. And then profitability will come. Colleges, money will come, because truth be told, money is there in the financial markets.
The money is coming.
Yes, please, you can tell us your conclusive
When you stick on that one strategy, learn it in and out. Graduate in that strategy.
Who graduates you? You graduate yourself.
Those people that have been using that strategy, let them be the ones who can now say that this one here is now, you understand? That strategy, know it in and out. Bonabo maleyo, whether it's trend lines, learn each and every one of them. Because if you are half-baked, if you don't have the full knowledge of that strategy that you are using, that is grave danger. That's what happened to me. So don't be like me. Learn that strategy, whatever that you're using, learn it to the fullest, and then practice risk management to the fullest.
So in simple terms, there are those people who prefer graduating themselves when they are half-baked.
Yes.
And again, they point a blaming finger to their mentors.
Yes.
Please, if you're not yet trading, the person is mentoring you has told you you're not yet ready, please. Don't be like, man, this guy is making me lose money. Because I suffered that as well. My mentor was like, you're not yet to go live. I went live. And things were not easy. Not until I had to humble myself and started doing things the right way.
And by the way, there's this one, akatalekeka. You could be good in that strategy of yours, but as long as there is one person who is better than you in risk management, in psychology, and that person is making more money than you, please listen to that person.
Okay, that is akatalekeka. But conclusively, we've talked a lot, but a key takeaway home is make a trading plan.
Yeah.
Know what assets or instruments you're trading. know your capital, know what you're willing to lose, what you can afford to lose, then stick to that. If it's 1% of your account, it's 0.5 of your account, please always and always stick to that. Because one thing for true, that is true in this industry, you cannot avoid losses. Losses have always been there. Losses will continue being there for as long as the financial markets still exist. But as a student of the financial markets, know your risk parameters and risk or invest wisely and accordingly. And as before we sign out, please remember, if you're looking for a Forex broker, HFM is the number one broker that we recommend, and you check the link below in the description. Definitely you'll be able to sign up and you'll be good to go.
You haven't talked about the types of accounts that they have. HFM. Next time?
Yes, but I know, of course, we normally talk about that. And please, before we go, allow me congratulate my brother here. He's a newlywed. He's still a Mogole, just fresh from, taking those vows. I don't know if we'll keep them all, but congrats.
Thank you. Oh, mukazi nze molina.
And not me. He has his, please. Our wife. Stay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you until we meet again.
Trade the markets with the best trading conditions. 1 to 2,000 leverage. Raw spreads. Swap-free accounts. Join HFM now